What's up, bros? Today I've got the Vivitar Robo Dino Blaster. Now, Nerf has some Dino Blasters and X-Shock also has Dino Blasters, and I'm not sure if this came out before or after. I got this blaster at Ross for $16.99, and that's Ross Dress for Less. And one thing that's cool that I think makes it better than the other blasters is that it makes sounds. And it says here to try me, and unfortunately the batteries must be dead because it's not making any sounds. But that should be easy to fix once we add batteries. All right, so let's go ahead and open it. In the packaging, you get what looks like to be an instruction sheet, 8 darts, and a little clip here, and or a little dart clip, and I think you can attach this to the blaster somewhere. You get the blaster, and inside the packaging, which maybe you can just use it like this because it doesn't look like tells you where to cut it out, but there is a target. So let's take a look at this blaster. It's interesting that they have this guard in the back here. It's kind of a little bit uncomfortable. It's probably made to look like a stock, although it's kind of, like I said, uncomfortable, and I don't know, it's not really necessary to me. It looks like you have a sling attachment point here. Right here it looks like there is dart storage. Let's see. Yes, you can do that. And I put in 4, but it does have space to hold 6 darts. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a carry handle or a fake scope, or maybe just part of the Dinosaur look to it. You have a slide here to prime the blaster, like that. The trigger is here, the barrel, and then the front of the blaster. And obviously it is made to have this Dinosaur look to it. Oh, I don't need batteries. There's a switch on the bottom here that turns the sounds on and off. So let's check it out. And it has what appears to be just that one sound. No sound when priming it. And interesting, you have to hold the trigger down to make the sound play all the way. If you just heard, I just fired the trigger and released, and it barely played any of the sound. Watch. And actually that didn't play at all that time. Let me do it again. See, almost nothing. So if you want the sound, you've got to hold the trigger down. And I just noticed that the eyes light up. So it's pretty cool. If it has pretty good power, then I think it's really cool. Or at least it's, really fun. And actually you can turn the sound off, so if you want to be silent during a Nerf war, you can do that. So far, my only biggest beef with this gun is this, because for me, this is uncomfortable. If you just happen to turn your wrist. I guess if you're okay. I mean, are you really gonna turn your wrist like that? I'm not sure, but I don't know. So on this dart clip / holder, you have these 2 little pegs sticking out. And I looked on the blaster and I see holes for screws, but I do not see any holes anywhere where you can attach this. Maybe I'll figure this out before I give my final thoughts. One last thing is, if you want to change the batteries, it looks like the battery door is right here on this side. All right, bros, this is a front-loading blaster, so you can just take your dart and load it in the front to use it. And I have a Nerf Icon dart, which is basically like a Nerf Elite dart. So I want to show you that it does fire Nerf darts. And what's interesting is these darts that it come with are just a hair, I guess you could say wider or thicker than the Nerf darts. And when you load them in, they're a little bit tighter compared to the Nerf darts. So anyways, here's the Nerf dart. Let's prime it. And it does work. So let's go ahead and chrono this. 62.2. 58.3, 61.6, 57.1, 65.3, 73.6, 55.9, and 59. So I think it's averaging around the low 60s, which is not too bad. If this blaster was averaging at least 70, then I would be pretty happy with this. All right, let's go ahead and field test this.
First, I'm going to do an accuracy test by shooting this target. Alright, now I'm going to try this on Jackson. Okay, so this is pretty strong and accurate and it has pretty good range, but it's difficult to aim because, well, for one, the scope, you can't see through this. And this is low. Seems low to me.
Alright bros, now I'm going to do a long range accuracy test by shooting a drift over there that's about 50 feet away. Next, I'm going to do a range test by shooting at that garage over there that's about 75 feet away. The box says it shoots up to 75 feet, so let's see if this blaster will reach the garage. Alright bros, I never did figure out where this dart holder goes on the blaster. If you know where it is, then please let me know in the community tab. So for my final thoughts, this blaster's not bad. On the range test, it was almost reaching the garage, which was about 75 feet. There was a little wind, so that may have had an effect. So within the perfect environment, this actually may reach 75 feet. It's difficult to aim with this because of this thing being in the way. Overall, it's okay on accuracy, even though you can't aim with this too well. Maybe with different darts, it would shoot a little bit straighter. If you're into dinosaurs or themed blasters like this, then I'd recommend it, especially because you get this, the sounds and the lights. All right, guys, it's shout out time. The first shout out goes to Do Anything Guy. The next shout out goes to Sunny Salanga. The next shout out goes to Thomas Trajano 18. The next shout out goes to Mateo Peck. The next shout out goes to Ronaldo Flores. The next shout out goes to Gabriel's World. The next shout out goes to Joel Vista. The next shout out goes to Joshua Chu 08S1. The next shout out goes to Crazy Eyes 20103. The next shout out goes to Stanky's Brick Films. The next shout out goes to XYB Conte. The next shout out goes to Abu Tatia. The next shout out goes to Lightning's Lego Guns. The next shout out goes to Custom Caleb. The next shout out goes to Kit Kat Blue Eye. The next shout out goes to Shay. The next shout out goes to Arav Musini Pali. The next shout out goes to SNR Civic. The next shout out goes to Ryder Flips. The next shout out goes to Frankie Garcia. The next shout out goes to SBSP TLH South Park Lego Ninjago and Monkey Kid Fanatic 2004. The next shout out goes to WWEWR and Grandma. The next shout out goes to Kristen Harvey. The next shout out goes to Martha Keith. Hey bros, if you want a shout out, then go to the community tab on our channel and go to the most recent post and type I want a shout out. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications bell. Be happy, peace out.